News this morning, the Perry County School District is moving ahead with plans to create its own police department. And Kentucky road crews spent Monday preparing for winter weather across the Bluegrass.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Welcome to Mountain News This Morning. I'm Caroline Mueller here with you on this Tuesday, December 2nd. The time is now 6:31, and let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Megan Desmel for a look at your forecast this morning. Okay, Megan, hear me out on this one, but I feel like the weather today just screams Tuesday. It is just dreary, and I don't know if we're going to get through it, but maybe we will.
I would agree. It's definitely giving a Tuesday feel to your weather, especially coupled with those colder temperatures this morning. Here's what you need to know as you're heading out the door. Chilly temperatures, especially for our northern counties, low 30s. You travel more towards the south, that's where we're seeing some 40s. And that's also where we're looking at a mixture of some rain. So I'll break down that in a second. But in terms of high temperatures, it is going to get to the mid to upper 30s, so still very chilly this afternoon. Here's a look at satellite and radar, and for those cities that do have temperatures below 32 degrees, that's where we're seeing those snow chances right at 32 degrees. Some folks are seeing that wintry mix. And as you travel south in highlighted in green, that's where we're seeing some of the rain this morning. So just be careful. We are looking at a very interesting winter precipitation this morning. Caroline.
Megan, thank you. We have a sad update to a story we first brought you last week. Perry County authorities were searching for 78-year-old Dan McVeigh, who went missing from the Browns Fork area. Officials with the Perry County Emergency Management posted on Facebook Saturday that after a 3-day search for McVeigh, he was found dead. Officials also said they want to express their gratitude for all those assisted in the search. His visitation and funeral will be Sunday at the Church of the Lord Jesus Christ at Browns Fork. The Prestonsburg Police Department is investigating a death of an inmate at the Floyd County Detention Center. On Saturday, police say inmate Jeffrey Lumpkins of Hazard was found unresponsive from a suicide attempt. Lumpkins was taken to the Highlands Regional ARH, where he was pronounced dead despite the efforts of medical and jail staff. Statements and video surveillance obtained and reviewed found Lumpkins' death was in fact a suicide. The body was taken to the Kentucky State Medical Examiner's office for an autopsy. The 3 men charged in connection to the murder of Amber Spradlin were back in court yesterday, where a judge altered the bond for her accused murderer and set a new date for the trial to begin. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has those details.
The Amber Spradlin murder trial was originally set for Monday, but instead her accused murderer, M.K. McKinney, and his co-defendants Michael McKinney and Josh Mullins appeared before Judge Eddie Coleman to discuss where the prosecution sits as it awaits results from the state forensic lab.
Been given an estimated time frame of maybe February of having all this back. If it's back in February, I think we could probably all be ready in May. It'll be tight, but it could probably be done.
Judge Coleman set a new trial date for May 11th, with attorneys saying they expect it will last at least 3 weeks.
I mean, we're going to keep trying. I mean, we're ready for trial. We were ready for trial today. We'll be ready for trial in May.
But MK's attorney, Steve Romines, argued his client should not remain incarcerated until then. Judge Coleman adjourned the courtroom but returned moments later with a ruling from the bench to alter MK's bond. How's the family feeling?
The ultimate goal in the case is to go to trial and have those people responsible convicted and sentenced to prison. The goal is not pretrial detention. That's just a temporary phase leading up to the trial, so they understand that's a possibility.
Instead of the $5 million cash bond, MK is now required to post $1 million in property and $400,000 in cash in order to be released. And if released, will be placed on home incarceration.
Of course, it's better than a stick in the eye, but it's not really a reduction. If you can't post it, it doesn't matter.
Judge Coleman also revisited the discussion about mediation, saying he would recommend it in the case.
Clearing up legal issues, trial procedure, and discovery issues. And so it's very productive, even though an actual resolution of the case is extremely unlikely.
Though he said he would agree to mediate to appease the judge, Romines says it is not going to change the desire to see a seated jury.
The case is not going to settle at mediation. The case is not going to settle. A jury needs to hear it.
In Pike County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
The men are expected to return to court for a pretrial conference February 26th at 10 a.m. The Perry County School District is moving ahead with plans to create its own police department. District leaders say the change will shift school resource officers from contracted positions to full-time district employees, giving the schools more consistent coverage and long-term staffing. The district expects higher startup costs, but believes the move will save money over time.
Right now, they might be pulled between serving the needs of the community and serving the needs of the school. As an employee of the Perry County Schools, they will only be serving our students, and so we feel like that's a positive.
Leaders say the new department is part of a long-term plan to strengthen safety across all schools. The goal is to have the new department in place by August of 2026. Pikeville's mayor has withdrawn his bid for another term. The Appalachian News Express reports Jimmy Carter is withdrawing his bid for the 2026 election cycle. Carter has served as the city's mayor for more than a decade, first elected in 2014. Carter said, quote, "My commitment to Pikeville has not changed. I will continue to work every day on behalf of our citizens, but leadership also means knowing when to step back and make space for the next generation of ideas and energy. I believe this decision is best for Pikeville's future." Kentucky road crews spent yesterday preparing for winter weather across the Bluegrass. Madison Porter has more on how they planned to fight the conditions.
Sharpening plow blades and loading up salt trucks is how Kentucky Transportation Cabinet staff spent Monday morning ahead of the winter storm.
Make sure we have all of the equipment and materials on hand that we need no matter what type of precipitation starts tonight.
When winter weather hits, the cabinet has employees and contractors working 12-hour shifts to clear the roads. In Fayette County, that's about 30 drivers running routes at once. Just because there are 30 trucks doesn't mean the roads will be perfect.
That snow will pile up behind the plow passes. So, it's not always going to be clear out there until after the storm passes. And we just want people to remember that and make their travel plans accordingly.
Those travel plans include avoiding or delaying being out on the road if possible, increasing the distance between you and the car in front of you, and taking it slow around curves and over bridges and overpasses.
Curves and valleys, shaded areas, places on bridges, those can be slicker than other spots.
Freezing rain creates the biggest challenge for crews. It washes away the brine. That's why Blair says crews are limiting pre-treatment in Fayette County, where a winter mix is expected before snow.
As soon as that snow falls, we'll be able to mix that salt with the moisture on the road and keep it from freezing.
In Fayette County, Madison Porter, WKYT.
The first snowfall of the season led to more than 70 crashes in Lexington alone. The cabinet spokesperson said all precipitation is a chance to gain experience and knowledge on how to best treat roads. Well, it was a whirlwind of a day for Kentucky football yesterday. The Wildcats fired head coach Mark Stoops after 13 seasons at the helm. The 58-year-old was Kentucky's winningest football coach with an overall record of 82-80. The final nail in the coffin for this decision was Kentucky getting dominated by Vanderbilt and Louisville in the Governor's Cup, getting outscored 86-17 in those 2 weeks. The University of Kentucky football coaching situation was a big topic on sports radio yesterday, as you can imagine. Mark Stoops being fired, then speculation on who would replace him, dominated the airwaves on Kentucky sports radio. Some callers expressed surprise. Others said it was desperately needed. Half of the 2-hour show was devoted to talking about who would be the new coach.
I think there's a couple names, Will Stein and Brian Hartline, two young coordinators with a connection here. Will grew up in Kentucky. His dad played at Kentucky. He was a quarterback at Louisville. Brian's brother was the quarterback of Kentucky, Mike Hartline.
Most were in agreement that Kentucky needed to move quickly in naming a new coach. And that they did. The decision's already been made. Will Steins will be the new football coach. Steins is a Louisville native, played high school ball at Trinity, and started 5 games at his alma mater, U of L. According to sources, Stein is expected to coach the Oregon offense through the college football playoffs before taking over the UK program once their season ends.
We're still watching a mixture of rain, wintry mix, and snow this morning. You'll notice the snow highlighted in that blue shade with some of the heaviest snow right now in Breathitt County as well as in Lawrence and Wayne this morning. More snow is on the way as we continue through the next couple hours, but our more southeastern counties are still holding on to the rain this morning as those temperatures are above freezing as you travel closer to Tennessee and Virginia. Now, in terms of what we'll see throughout the day, those temperatures aren't going to be changing too much as we have those mid-30s off to school, and on the way back, we're still going to be sitting in a mixture of those mid-30s. Caroline.
Thank you, Megan, and thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:41. Still to come on Mountain News this morning, new research on possible health effects of children getting smartphones at a younger age. We have more on what parents need to know before making the purchase.